This is a featherweight contest between Ireland and Bulgaria. Paddy Hyland in the black trunks taking on Yordan Vasilev from Bulgaria in the multicolored trunks. In a contest that will be interesting, I feel. Paddy Hyland, of course, the Hyland family, famous indeed for boxing, very committed. All of the brothers. Paddy is younger brother of Eddie and older brother of Paul. Orthodox boxer, and of course the Irish champion. Ranked #1 in this country of ours. Ranked 78 out of 1,186 featherweights in the world. 5'8". Better known as Padjo. He's won 19 professional bouts and he's never lost. And his opponents have been down on the canvas 10 times. Yordan Vasilev will be 27 in 9 days' time, lightweight normally. He's ranked #3 in Bulgaria in the lightweight division, behind Asan Yasinov. He's number 526 in the world. Orthodox boxer. 5'5", so Paddy Hyland is that little bit taller. And Yordan Vasilev going down very low to defend himself. And Hyland sets out his stall early.
That's good solid body shots from Patrick Hyland. They're good solid left hooks and right hooks into the body. But things are looking up for the Hyland Cup because young Paul Hyland, if Casey and Martini's fight in November in Limerick, and apparently Paul Hyland will be fighting the winner of that particular European title fight. So that's everything's looking very rosy in the Hyland Cup at the minute, and young Patrick here is doing very well. They're good solid hooks to the body. That's good stuff. It's nice to see fighters doing that because he's actually looking around the corner to see the openings.
Paddy is no messer. Even his introduction into the ring here really contained no razzmatazz. Just walked straight down through the crowd up into the ring and set about his business. Yordan Vasilev is in a contest, and he knows it already. As Paddy Hyland throws in a series of punches. The Bulgarian is still standing. The Irish featherweight champion is already looking around to see how he can end this contest within the 6 rounds allocated. Good body punches from Hyland.
Watch your elbow out, Patrick.
Beat Mickey Coveney on last January, 13th in fact. In the 7th round out of 10, that's Mickey Coveney from England. And certainly Paddy Hyland is a boxer with quite a reputation.
It's a very good opening first round from Paddy Hyland here. You know, he threw some good solid shots to the body and to the head, as you can see here. You know, he's up and down, he's round the side, he looks round the corner to see his opening, then he bangs in a left hook or a right hook. Good solid stuff from Patrick Hyland here. You know, a really good first round.
Round 2 of this featherweight contest. 6 3-minute rounds, the allocated distance, and certainly round 1, Paddy Hyland looked very impressive. Set out his business plan rather early, attacking the Bulgarian, #3 in the lightweight division in his country. The 26-year-old, born on October 11th, 1983, knows that this is going to be a contest big time.
See, Hyland's fighting the smart fight here. I know he's going forward, he's pressurising, but he's not getting too close. Good solid shot.
Very good shot.
He went down, but he's complaining. But when the punch was thrown, Vasilev, he went down on one knee, so therefore the punch must have had some effect.
Dermot Irving says, box on. Vasilev was pleading his innocence, but I don't think so.
No, he was hit, and that's why he went down. But I think Hyland's is fighting the smart fight here. He's using his reach advantage here to the full extent. He's pressing forward, he's going forward, and he's keeping Vasilev at arm's length, you know, and he's piling in the big left hooks and the big right hands, but he's not getting close enough for Vasilev to reply and catch him with his own shots.
Paddy Hyland in total control here, trying to suss out Vasilev's defensive plan, and even when he is almost crouched, Hyland is looking through the peephole there to try and find the punch to land Yordan Vasilev on the canvas. Hyland looks so good when going forward, particularly at speed. Vasilev having little or no response so far.
No, he's got a good tight defence, and that's why you see Highlander throwing those double left hooks, you know, in round under the short rib. They're the ones that are going to have the effect in this fight, because Vasilev, his defence here was pretty tight, and it's very hard to get through a good solid right hand or left hand here. So Paddy Hyland's doing the right thing and then looking around the corner and trying to get in those good solid body shots. But he's going to have to be careful here, because this guy Vasilev, he's still a bit dangerous yet. You know, there's still plenty of fire in his body yet, you know, so he's just going to have to be a wee tad careful here, because if he gets too overconfident, you know, things can, your hands can drop down, and then the next thing is Vasilev could throw over a big left hook or a big right hand. He's not the most, or he's not the hardest punch in the world, Vasilev, but he can hurt you, and you don't want that to happen.
And as you say, Yordan Vasilev defensively is strong. Good undercut by Hyland, and he pushes him all the way down towards his own corner. Vasilev gets out of trouble, aware that the 10-second warning has been given. And David Irving brings to an end this particular round.
Round 5.
It's round 5 in this featherweight contest here in Letterkenny in Donegal. It's Ireland against Bulgaria. Irish featherweight champion Paddy Hyland has looked impressive. He's had to pursue Yordan Vasilev, who has lost 17 previous professional bouts, but he's won 7 and drawn twice. His defensive airtight cover is impressive, going down low at the various junctions in the fight. And perhaps Dave Boy McCauley's advice is right. Maybe Paddy Hyland should adopt a wait and see and not go and pursue and chase after him, but let the Bulgarian come to him.
See what happens when I was fighting, or when any fighters are fighting, when you realise that the opponent that you're fighting isn't going to knock you out, you can take calculated risks. You can do things a wee bit different, because you know you're going to be in no big trouble. And this is what I feel. I don't think Vasilev, you know, has got the power to knock Paddy Hyland out. He's a solid puncher, but he's not a KO puncher. So Paddy can do different things. You know, he can experiment in there, and he can counter punch. He can come forward. Just do different things to try and open this guy up, because this guy is defence like, it's not airtight, it's watertight, but you know,
it's tight anyway.
Yeah, it's tight. It's hard to get good solid shots in. But you can only do those things, Marty, when you're in control. You know, and in my eyes, Paddy Hyland, he's well in control here tonight.
No question, really, based on what we've seen in the previous 4 rounds. Paddy Hyland, 27 years of age, ranked number 1 in Ireland, is very much the man in control here. Tries to continue to jab, tries to suck Yordan Vasilev out of that shell. But the Bulgarian is staying very much within his own domain. Still Vasilev, still tight, still defensive.
He's like a tortoise. You see, when a tortoise sees danger outside of its shell, where does it go? Back into its shell. You know, it doesn't come out until the danger's away. And this is exactly what Vasilev's doing here. Like, he's staying. His defense is very tight, and he's not opening up at all. He's not coming out to fight. You know, he's more defensive, and you know, you can't fault the guy. His hands are well up, you know, and his arms are tight together. So he's trying to take the severity out of the shots that Hyland is throwing.
That's a good analogy, if I may say so, Dave. Tortoise. That's exactly what Yordan Vasilev is like. Every now and then he pokes his head out and looks around to see if he can score, like just right now.
Hey, stop boxing! Take him right there. Watch that head. Watch that head now. Okay, want you to be clean here now,
yeah, definitely.
Okay,
yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
David Irving.
Okay.
Just indicating to
box on.
Paddy Hyland about his head.
Stop boxing.
And there's the end of the 5th round.
Good solid right uppercut there from Patrick Hyland. Good. He's fighting a fantastic fight. He's not getting hurt. You know, he's not being caught with any bombs. You know, but as I was saying earlier on, I just like to see him do things a wee bit different because he's in control, and you can only try these things out if you are in control. If you're not in control, it's suicide to try things like that. But I think he can lull Vasilev into a false sense of security, try and draw his lead, and then try and counter him.
It's the 6th and final round in this featherweight contest, and it's been interesting in terms of style. Paddy Hyland in the black there, black trunks, has been very much the man in control, winning nearly every round, as Yordan Vasilev from Bulgaria, ranked number 3 in the lightweight division in Bulgaria, has adopted for this particular trip to Donegal a very defensive operation that has certainly worked for him. Paddy Hyland was very impressive in the first round, coming out and with a combination of shots, punches that had the Bulgarian in trouble. Not so much that the fight would in any stage end prematurely, but certainly it looked very impressive from Paddy Hyland. And right through these 5 previous rounds, he has been the master.
See, this will improve Paddy Hyland's game quite a bit, because he's fighting here like a very awkward fighter, you know, and he's got a really good tight defence, you know, so it lets you see, or it lets him see, that you can't just knock everybody out. You know, you have to work your way around it. You know, you have to think, and this is what Vasilev is making Paddy Hyland do. He's making him think, and he's letting him know that it's not possible to knock out every guy you fight and make things look easy for yourself. But it's a really good test for Paddy Hyland here. I mean, I think he'll learn a lot from this fight and go on to better things.
Well, he's been very cautious and patient, and he hasn't been lulled into a slugging match between the two of them. It's been a good performance by Paddy Hyland. I have no doubt he's going to win this particular contest, but as you mentioned, Dave Boy, Macaulay, it's going to be a learning experience for him, because certainly Yordan Vasilev has been very defensive, very difficult to try and box against. Bulgarian lost last month, September 4th, to Paul Appleby in the Kelvin Hall in Glasgow. So he could well be facing his 2nd defeat in a row here, unless something happens in the next 30 seconds. But Paddy Hyland has been masterful, showing a repertoire of punching shots, finding it hard to break down that cover, but he's given it everything over the 6 rounds. Certainly he will learn from this, knowing that indeed you don't have to knock out an opponent to win a contest. It's just as satisfactory to win it on points, which looks the likely outcome here. It's the end of the contest. Yordan Vasilev, despite an uneasy start in round 1, has survived the 6-round contest against the Irish featherweight champion Paddy Hyland, who was impressive right throughout, masterful, in control, and I've no doubt he will be announced the winner here.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 6 rounds, the referee David Irvin's scorecard reads Yordan Vasilev 54 points, Patrick Hyland 59 points, the winner, and making it 20 and undefeated, Patrick.
So Paddy Hyland wins on points, 59 points to 54.